Welcome, guys. So, in case you are not aware of the website called crypto.io, like crypto audio and all that, it's a website that can enable you to read news on the fly. So maybe it's almost like a podcast, almost like a news podcast. Like if I play this,
the Internet of Things is taking a while.
So the article that is written on themaker.com, it reads it in an audio format. So take note of that. And then I will advise, if you are not really following many of these ICO stuffs and all that, or the Real Blockchain project on Twitter, I will advise you to follow this project on Twitter. If it's on Twitter or on Reddit, but majorly on Twitter, you want to follow the real official Twitter handle of all these platforms, so that when opportunities come, you will be able to lay hold of it. And before I review this ICO, I want to bring something to your attention. I'm not here to actually propagate a platform or whatsoever, but it's really essential. So a platform like Gatecoin, they are offering some airdrop every Saturday. They are offering some form of airdrop. Also, Rubio Pro, so they are offering some kind of airdrops. I know that, as you can see here, every Saturday they do that. So you don't want to miss out and all that. Also, with Rubio Pro, if you subscribe, I think they normally do live streams. I don't really know the time, but they do live streams of one form or the other. Now, a word of also, you have airdrop. Even as many of these, they are cracking down on cryptocurrency related adverts. Many of these platforms are turning to airdrops. Now, I've made a video on airdrop. What are airdrops? Why an airdrop exists and all that. You want to also be careful. Even at all these platforms, I'm telling you, maybe they're giving airdrop, free coins and all that. That does not mean the fact that they're giving free coins. That does not mean those coins are shit. No, you have to understand the why. And I've also told you the guideline you are to follow when you are going after an airdrop. Okay, that being said, let's talk about the new kind of network. So it's an ICO that is a platform that wants to raise an ICO. They're planning on doing an ICO, and will do a little bit of run through the platform and who is behind it. So let's see the team. So NKN is an open source community driven blockchain project where team members join on a voluntary basis. NKN is the new generation of highly scalable, self-evolving and self-incentive decentralized network. By containerizing the third pillar of internet infrastructure, NKN will revolutionize the blockchain ecosystem by innovating on the network layer after Bitcoin or Ethereum. Containerized computing power as well as IPFS or Filecoin blockchain storage. You can see some of the persons there. Yabon Lee. There is no picture on the website. You have Bruce Lee. You have Yilin Zhang, co-founder, Justin Wang, and you can see other persons. And then they have the inventor of public key cryptography, Whitfield Diffrey, as an advisor, and he's one of the top guys in the area of cryptography. These RSA conferences, he's one of the persons who normally do a lot of stuff and all that. Now, in a nutshell, what this platform wants to do is, okay, we have Bitcoin or Ethereum or NEO or these other platforms when it comes to computing, blockchain for computing. And then you have Filecoin, IPFS, CIcoin, storage, all these for decentralized storage, blockchain for decentralized storage. Now, there is a third layer. So we have computing, you have storage. What the new kind of network wants to do is the issue of networking. Yeah, so in the issue of networking, that is how they want to do it. Let me just run through the white paper. The first thing we talk about in that white paper is the issue of net neutrality that has been ignored, and the issues of privacy, information fragmentation, and also sensory and all that. So how do we solve all this problem with a kind of form of blockchain? That is why they are introducing the new kind of network. So it's basically involved with things like networking and all that. So if you look at the essential components of the system, of which I'll actually be studying, it contains various layers. You have the kind of the cryptographic layer. Then you have the network layer. We'll explain that is made of cellular automation rules and dynamic topology. And then it has the consensus mechanism, which is called the proof of relay. And then they have the incentive layer. So these basically things for transmission and connectivity. And you have the application layer, which is for decentralized applications and all that. Now, let's read this. So NKN introduces the concept of decentralized data transmission network scheme and utilizes decentralized blockchain to provide network connectivity and data transmission capability by using massive independent relay nodes to solve the problem of precipitation of redundant data on the network. So it uses what we call the proof of relay as a form of consensus. Now, you know, in Bitcoin, when you have a system here, you have different nodes competing, trying to solve a mathematical puzzle, and after they solve that, it has nothing. So what this platform is relying upon is trying to do is bringing a kind of a more useful proof of work system, but they call it the proof of relay or proof of transmission. And it says NKN proposes proof of relay, a mechanism that encourages participants to contribute to blockchain network by sharing their connectivity and bandwidth to get reward, enhancing network connectivity and data transmission capacity. So that is for the proof of relay. And then they have a cellular automata driven consensus. So I don't really know much about cellular computing, but what they are trying to see, they are trying to kind of is a kind of science where you have things like local rules. I think they know what is that. The other thing about this platform is the network layer. That's networking toolkits that will help people to actually build applications and all that without the need for complex. As a developer, you don't have to worry about all those stuffs. And the white paper is a little bit technical. If you know a computer geek, I don't really know much about computer and all that. So in a nutshell, if we are actually to summarize what this platform is all about, this platform is a third layer for the issue of networking. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, NEO, Quantum, whatever platform, Credit, I think there are over, if not 30 or 40 different platforms that are involved with blockchain computing from NEO down. And then you have those that are involved with storage, and then you have those that are involved with networking. One of them is the new kind of network. And where I say new kind of network, if they actually bring it to pass, considering the team, it's going to be a very, very, very good one in itself of incentive and the way it's going to change the internet, because the internet is actually fragmented. However, guys, this is not a financial advice. I want to take this as just for information purposes. Like I always tell people, always do your own research. If you look at this platform, they don't have a working product yet. So always know that investing in ICOs is, when you're investing in an ICO, is simply, the first thing is you're talking about the team. You're giving someone money to build something. So it has its own inherent risk and all that. So guys, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.